So, yeah, yo, I'm whoever I am, and I'm making a YouTube channel. Why? I don't know. I've been doing. I don't know. I don't know. I've been doing YouTube for quite a long time. Few different channels over the years. Um, and I've always found that YouTube's just kind of a mixed bag, really, um, with creating content. So I thought to myself, there seems to be a trend going along at the moment of creators kind of like doing their own kind of like test, I guess you could say. So they're basically like testing out if I make a new channel and I just post some any old crap on there, right? Then it's gonna potentially fall on the algorithm and do really well. Now, in my previous YouTube channel, I didn't really show my face at all because I'm camera shy, so I don't really like showing my face at all. But I thought, you know what? Why not? I'll show my face. You know, it is what it is. Pikachu, Pokemon, whatever. And kind of just be whatever to be myself. Because I guess in a certain like degree, I wasn't really myself. Um, I guess. So I thought to myself, cool. You know, it is what it is. We'll do the hokey pokey. We'll turn around. And just do kind of our own video. And because I didn't really know how to have this video go, I'm currently playing Pokemon in the background. Playing Pokemon Unbound in the background. I kind of like Pokemon ROM hacks. So, um, it's the only game I really play nowadays because like my time with video games is kind of gone off. And that's kind of what it is with like the whole YouTube thing. I've been making YouTube videos for years, right? For years and years and years. I've been making YouTube videos, mainly centered around like obscure video games. Now, don't get me wrong, I can understand it being obscure video games that they're not going to get as much traction, right, as some of the other games, right? I get that. I get that. You know, I ain't playing Arc Raiders. You know what I mean? I'm just not interested in playing Arc Raiders. So, but yeah, you know, I can understand videos like that not getting traction, right? But it seems to be just the norm nowadays that, you know, if you're a small creator, you're going to struggle. You are going to struggle with making YouTube videos. And for the longest time, I've been kind of going off of video games. But I can't make a channel solely based around playing Pokemon ROM hacks. I know a lot of people do that, but you got to have a lot of talent to do that. And I can't be asked. So I thought I'm going to make a new YouTube channel and try something different. I'll go with what friends and family have kind of recommended because I need a new hobby. You know what I mean? You know, if you're kind of wondering why I keep looking at this screen, it's because that's what Pokemon Unbound did on there. Um, you know, I need to come up with a new hobby. Now I have a few different hobbies. I go hiking, I go mountain biking. But we're in the winter as of me recording this video. You can't really do that kind of stuff then. So it's difficult, you know what I mean? So instead, I thought to myself, you know, what other kind of hobbies do I have? And it's not much, you know, when you put like I don't know what it is if it feels like the same for a lot of people, but you're getting older. Um, I guess you get older, your priorities change, and things that you used to enjoy, you don't enjoy anymore. And when that happens, it's not too bad if you've got multiple. This is why I always recommend people to have as many hobbies as you can manage within your time. But if you've not only got a couple, then what happens is you're just kind of stuck, and it's not fun. It's not fun being stuck because you think to yourself, "Oh, got a moon ball. What the hell is that? Not heard of a moon ball." I'm more of an old school Pokemon kind of good dude. So, um, I see. That's why I'm just trying not to pay too much attention to Pokemon as I'm playing. 'Cause I know I'll just get distracted and lose my tangent. Like, what am I talking about? Um, oh, hobbies, right? So, yeah, if you have like quite a few different hobbies, it helps. But for me, it's mainly been like video games, like hiking, but that's more in the summer. Like I can go hiking in the winter, but I live in the UK. It's miserable. You know what I mean? Like no one likes going hiking in the rain, and if you do, you're insane. I'm gonna let that run. But I still do though. Don't get me wrong. I just don't do it as much. So I still do go hiking. It's just not really as much as I used to. Um, but it's more of a summer thing for me when the weather's reasonable and it's not too muddy. Mountain biking, horrible. I don't want to clean the fucking bike. You know what I mean? Um, it's not that great. So in the winter, so it's just been video games, and I'm just like, I'm an avid Yakuza fan, but I've just gone off. Like Yakuza Ishin killed it for me. I'm gonna be honest. You like a Dragon Ishin, Yakuza Ishin, I don't care. I call it Yakuza Ishin. It just kind of killed it for me. And I'm not a massive fan of the RPG that they've decided to go into. I like the beat 'em up style, but I like the beat 'em up style when it was, I don't know, zero. Zero is like the peak for me. So, but but keep saying but you'd be like a key phrase of mine. I have a lot of catchphrases, probably because I'm probably autistic in some degree. Probably, at least my girlfriend seems to think so. But so yeah, so I thought try a different YouTube channel because I like making YouTube. It was my hobby, making video games, but I'm not interested in video games anymore. I've kind of played all the ones I wanted to play anyway. I was a big thing about the Simple series and Phoenix games. Yeah, I was playing like the worst possible games that you could think of playing. Take that, lick a tongue, die. Anyway, um, yeah, the worst like video games you could think of. And I'd play those because no one plays them, and I thought it was interesting, but no one else really seemed to watch them. I don't really think people. I had people that were tuning into my videos because they liked me, but I was playing a little bit of a character as well. But at the same time, I was like, well, I've played everything. Played everything I want to play. I played all of the Simple 2000 games I want to play. I played every single Simple 1500 series game, even the Jitsuo series, if you're even familiar with that. So I played every single Simple Character 2000 series game. And it's just like, I don't know, I'm just kind of done. You know what I mean? But I'd like to continue doing YouTube. But how? How does one do such a thing? Well, family and girlfriend have said that I'm really good at ASMR. My girlfriend likes the ASMR I do. So, she's fallen asleep on me a few times for me like massaging her while doing ASMR. I made up what was the last one? Something about some fucking gecko being late to a meeting in a forest and a butterfly not caring. Like the butterfly flaps around. So it's like butterfly flaps around, not really caring about what's around it. And in the forest, there was a gecko. Geki, the gecko was his name. He was late for a very important date. A date with destiny. A date with the man upstairs, his boss, Ned of Geki, the Gecko Incorporated. I was coming up with some fucking bullshit like that, right? And she was eating up. She was just like, well, I guess eating up, you know what I mean? Just like dribbling on me. But what I want whirlwind. Oh, don't want whirlwind. Oh, why the hell does Hariyama learn whirlwind? What's the point of that? Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try making some ASMR YouTube channel with me kind of just doing my own thing. You know what? No, fuck it. Let's do it live. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. Just kind of do my own thing. Make ASMR videos, do like voiceover things. Because I can do loads of voices. I can do kind of a good American voice. And you want to do swagger shows? You want to do swagger? I can do swagger shows. You want to? Oi, Governor. I'm from Liverpool. And that's anyone I can. Just go 20 minutes up the road and you'll see people that's like, go 20 minutes up the road and it's like, I don't understand your accent. That's the British meme, isn't it? But, yeah, I can do different voices of different characters and stuff like that, you know. Do not walk into the light, Goku. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, some terrible. Some not so terrible, but I could do a few, and I'm gonna have a go at doing that because why not? That's the way I look at it, and that's the way I like it. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm in Crater Town. I could just kind of do anything. So I'm gonna do what's this dude? Right, I'm talking to this dude right now in this town. There's some rumors of a rare Pokemon known as Garbink appearing in the KBT Expressway. However, the rumors indicate that they can only be found behind the collapsed doorways that litter the tunnel. If only there was some way to mine through the rubble. There you go. That old man talking. One of the things I kept getting told by a few different people I work with, because they've seen, I do the voices here and there. I don't give, fucking care. Girlfriend, friends, and they all say, you should look into doing voice acting or something like that. How do you get into that, right? There's a casting club, but there's loads of people that do it. There's loads. How does one get into such a thing? You know what I mean?
All Pokemon have abilities which can be used in battle. Abilities can both help and hinder the user. Depending on the ability, some abilities even have users outside of battle too. For example, if a Pokemon with the ability Flash Fire is in the first slot, then you'll be more likely to encounter wild Pokemon that are the Fire type.
I can do stupid voices like that as well. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's what I'm going to do. That's what the point of this channel. I haven't decided on a name yet. I'm just going to make a bunch of videos and then make the channel, post it. I don't know. We can just talk about anything. What do I do? I was going to do reading ghost stories like I find online, reading lines from books. I have my Pokemon annual. I dig this one out and stuck it up on my shelf up there. I used to collect these. I don't collect these anymore. Who talks about these? I don't see people talking about these. Who talks about these? No one. But it's Pokemon. Everyone likes Pokemon. I got pre-marked Snorlax pajamas. These are cozy as fuck, my boy. So we can go through here and read and a little story time together. You know what I mean? We can have a little story time. Welcome, Pokemon Trainer. Inside the pages of this 2017 Pokemon Annual, we will take you on a journey to the region of Galar. I can just go through and read out and do it in whatever accent I choose to do it in, or whatever voice I choose to do it in. Whether I choose to use my normal voice. This is my normal voice, by the way. This isn't a voice I'm putting on. This is just how I speak. The kind of voice I used to do with my YouTube videos was kind of more like this, kind of like a bit Americanized English, trying to talk like this, trying to talk like an American does, to try to appeal to a more mass audience, a more general audience. I'm not going to bother doing that anymore. I'm just going to talk how I talk. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, we just go through there. Pokemon. Yeah, everyone loves Pokemon, right? So we can go through that, do that, and I don't know. Fuck about. I don't know. My plan is not to necessarily swear in these YouTube videos. But I work in a warehouse, so it's like swearing is bread and butter. So, but yeah, so that's the plan going forward. Probably didn't need 15 minutes to do this per se, but there you go. You know, some gym leaders you'll encounter later on in your journey rely on the power of mega evolution. You need to be wary and prepare for this if you want to beat them. If you don't know what mega evolution is, think of it as a mega power up. I don't even know how good this microphone is. Like, do I have to whisper to you? Can it be the one? Spaghetti mushrooms go so well together. Did you? Mushrooms, spaghetti bolognese, that's really good. Really good stuff. Like spaghetti and mushrooms go well together with meatballs. Do you like meatballs? You might juicy meat. I don't know, boys. I don't know. This is just, yeah, this is just how I am. I walk around the house and I'm just like making noises or going whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm insane. You know, maybe. Girlfriend thinks so. But then again, so is she, so like a match made in heaven. But yeah. But I've been whoever I choose to be. And hopefully I'll continue making videos for this channel. Who knows? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I'm just going to end the video now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.